Hello! Imagine this. You want to go see birds, but you can't drive to a park or take a long walk. We've all been there. What should I do? Well, I've got the solution for you. Backyard birding. You might think, wait, that sounds hard. I don't have any fun birds to look at in my backyard, or I don't even have a backyard. Well, firstly, all birds are fun. Secondly, when I talk about backyard birding, I don't mean a literal backyard. I'm talking about birding without going far, something you can do out of your window, on your yard, or around the block. I want to share a few of my strategies for finding birds close to home. I call them bribing, camping, and walking. So let's start with the bird feeder. If you really want to bird watch on the backyard, then the best way is to literally bring the birds to your yard, which is where the bribing comes in. Setting up a bird feeder is a great way of seeing all kinds of birds all day long, and you don't have to go anywhere. There are many kinds of bird feeders. Different feeders take different kinds of seeds and bring out different kinds of birds. I have a platform feeder and a little hut-shaped feeder. My platform feeder is mostly for peanuts for the big birds, and the hut feeder is for small seeds for the little birds and a little sweat cage for the woodpeckers. The most common bird on my feeder is the janko. They're a small American sparrow. They usually come in little groups and they eat the small seeds. I also get a lot of crows on my feeder. It's fun to look at them stacking the peanuts, trying to grab as many as they can before flying away. The shimmery blue Steller's jays act in a similar manner. They basically try to inhale as many peanuts as they can before flying up to the trees to eat them. I also get a lot of little birds, chickadees and sparrows. Some of them look very similar, but looking closely, I've had more than a dozen different kinds of songbirds on my feeder. I'm going to make a detailed video about different feeders and different seeds, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Unfortunately, I have yet to discover what kind of feeder gets the eagles to come down. The next strategy is what I call camping. Like in a video game, you just pick a spot where there might be birds and you just wait. If you have a backyard, set up a chair and sit quietly. Birds will come eventually. Good weather and some music or a podcast will help. It can be very relaxing, plus you get to see birds. But the same strategy works out of your window, or outside your apartment, or at a street corner. Picking a good spot is key. Finding a bush with a food source or a nest will give you great experiences. I found this branch near my home. Do you see the nest? This is why camping pays off. I would have never noticed the nest without following the bird and its noises. Did you see it fly out? This one is an American bush tit. They build elaborate pendant nests out of moss and lichen, assembled with spider silk and lined with feathers. Comfy. When you see a bird, try to think about what the bird is doing. Why is it here? What is the goal? Any activity spends energy and needs to have a purpose. Observing the same bird for a long time gives you a lot of insight about their behavior. Lastly, there's walking. I live in the city. Even when I can't travel far, I can always take a walk around the block. I still get surprised how many birds there are, even near a busy street. There are the common birds like pigeons, crows, and sparrows, absolutely everywhere. You're probably thinking like, Sentri, I know there's pigeons in the street. But I say, yes, I know, it's silly, but here I am, outside, looking at birds. Bring a pair of binoculars, a bird book, or a bird app. Follow the movements in the trees and bushes. And look up. In the springtime, lots of birds are building nests. Pay attention to the little noises. They will lead you to where the small birds are. A lot of little songbirds are tricky to identify, and it takes practice to start recognizing what your local birds are. I hope that even if all you can do is walk around the block, you can still have fun and find some birds. Let me know what you find and what you learned. Thank you for watching my video. Hit like if you liked it and make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter to see more of my photos and updates. Check out my other videos about crows and eagles. That's all for today. Talk to you again soon.